Hello, you are watching Shalom World News. I'm Rory McLennan coming to you from Glasgow, Scotland. Here are the latest headlines from around the world. According to the 2021 annual report of the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, 7 nations in Asia faced conflict in 2020 as well as in 2021. Among them are Afghanistan, India, which underwent high-intensity border conflicts, and Pakistan, where there are interstate border and subnational armed conflicts. Myanmar, where conflict is raging in 2 Christian-dominant states between government troops and ethnic militia, is also mentioned in the report. Indonesia, the Philippines and Thailand are also named, with armed conflicts also continuing. The Swedish Institute report says that Asia is the continent where the sufferings caused by the pandemic have been aggravated by the conflicts, most of all in Afghanistan and Myanmar. In an act of reparation for the clerical abuse of hundreds of thousands of people in France, the Catholic bishops of the country knelt and prayed at the Marian Sanctuary of Lourdes on Saturday, November the 6th. As many as 120 prelates, priests and lay people gathered for the penitential act, as well as the unveiling of a sculpture of a weeping child on the premises of the Basilica of Our Lady of the Rosary. This comes one day after the Catholic Bishops' Conference of France officially acknowledged that it is the responsibility of the Church to make amends for the thousands of child abuse cases that surfaced after a report of the Independent Commission on Sexual Abuse in the Church was submitted early last month. The report said 216,000 people suffered abuse by priests and religious between 1950 and 2020. Head of the body of bishops, Archbishop Éric de Moulin-Beaufort, said that there is an obligation of justice and reparation on the part of the Church. A prominent US-based Catholic mission foundation has issued a choreographic World Youth Day challenge to engage young people ahead of the World Youth Day gathering in Lisbon in 2023. The idea behind the challenge is to develop choreography for the World Youth Day 2023 theme song, in accordance with the exhortation of Pope Francis to young believers to offer the world and the Church something beautiful. The lyrics of the song are already written, with them being inspired by the theme "Stand Up, I Appoint You as a Witness of What You Have Seen," which is taken from the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 26. The Florida-based Ramon Payne Foundation has invited youth groups from all nations to take part in the challenge with a choreography inspired by the World Youth Day theme song, "Jesus Says to Me, Get Up." Registration closes on Sunday, November the 14th, and the winners will participate at the Lisbon event in 2023 for free. The Holy Father has lauded Canadian Christian marriage ministry Retrouvailles for providing spouses with the opportunity to overcome crises in the relationship and grow as a couple, even amid the surging oppression against traditional family values. Stressing the need to focus on the opportunity every crisis provides, the Holy Father said that there is a need for spouses to know that crisis is not a curse. He also urged priests and bishops to accompany couples on their path, demonstrating that there is room for growth and transformation, even amid serious relationship challenges. While traditional family values are being eroded, the ministry assists suffering couples in overcoming obstacles in their marriage. The Holy Father thanked them for their dedication and encouraged them to continue with their mission. The Retrouvailles experience began in 1977 in French-speaking Quebec in Canada and now has spread all over the world. Pontifical Foundation Aid to the Church in Need, or ACN, has launched 2 new projects to help heal the wounds of displaced Christians in Nigeria and Mozambique. The first project will benefit St. Paul's Parish in Pulka in Nigeria, which is home to many Christian refugees fleeing the city of Maiduguri, with it being prone to Islamic militant attacks. As the area faces an acute scarcity of water, the Italian office of ACN is also raising funds to construct a well with a solar-powered pump. The second project aids the Diocese of Quelimane in Mozambique, which assists the Cabo Delgado Christian refugees. The money generated will help 500 displaced families in the area. Since 2020, Islamic terrorists have increased their attacks in Cabo Delgado in the former Portuguese colony. Since the conflict began in 2017, the attacks have placed an estimated 730,000 people. Meanwhile, the people of Nigeria have been subjected to Boko Haram attacks for almost 10 years. For the 5th time this year, the Holy Father Pope Francis has prayed for the war-stricken Tigray region in Ethiopia. Concluding his Sunday Angelus, the Pope urged prayers for the population in Tigray, who have been undergoing a severe humanitarian crisis due to the ongoing war for more than a year. Saying that he is following the news coming from the Horn of Africa, the pontiff reiterated his call for fraternal harmony and peaceful dialogue. Meanwhile, the Apostolic Vicar of Hosanna and National Director of the Pontifical Mission Societies in Ethiopia, Bishop Seyum Francois Noel, has also called for dialogue to restore peace. The regional conflict has taken the lives of thousands from both fronts and displaced more than 2.1 million people. Separately, the Pope also prayed for victims of a fuel tanker explosion in Sierra Leone on Friday that killed 98 people and injured scores. The Church in Spain paid homage to the 2,053 martyrs who shed their blood for Christ during the Civil War in the 1930s. The Spanish episcopate had called for a nationwide commemoration of the 11 saints and the 2,042 blesseds on November the 6th. The martyrs include priests, consecrated persons and laity who gave Christ the greatest affirmation of love and were killed in the persecution against the Church between 1931 and 1939. Separately, 3 more martyrs joined the ranks of Spanish blesseds on Saturday. 3 Capuchin friars, Fray Benito de Santa Coloma, Fray Domingo de San Per de Riudebiches and Fray José Oriol, were beatified by Cardinal Marcello Semeraro, prefect of the Congregation for the Causes of Saints, in the Cathedral of Manresa in the Diocese of Vic. The Vatican has confirmed that Pope Francis will visit Cyprus and Greece in December, as he has been formally invited by the country's civil authorities and bishops' conferences. From December the 2nd to the 6th, the pontiff will embark on a 5-day apostolic journey to both countries. From December the 2nd to the 4th, His Holiness will visit Nicosia, the capital of the Mediterranean island nation of Cyprus. From there, he will leave for Greece. Then the Holy Father will visit Athens and the island of Lesbos. This will be the second time that the Holy Father, Pope Francis, will be visiting Lesbos. In 2016, he had made a 1-day visit to the Greek island. Finally, on December the 6th, he will fly back to Rome. Cyprus, which has a vibrant Latin Catholic community, was last visited by a pope in 2010, when Pope Benedict XVI made an apostolic trip to the island. The Diocese of Pittsburgh in the United States has got a new auxiliary bishop. On November the 5th, Apostolic Nuncio to the US, Archbishop Christophe Pierre, announced that Father Mark Ekman will assume charge as the auxiliary bishop of Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. The bishop-elect has been assigned the titular see of Setifi. Born in Pittsburgh on February the 9th in 1959, Father Ekman is currently serving as the pastor of Resurrection Parish in that diocese. He completed his Bachelor of Arts degree at Duquesne University in Pittsburgh in 1981 and Master of Divinity from St. Vincent's Seminary in La Trobe 3 years later. Ordained a priest on May the 11th in 1985, he served on the National Advisory Board for the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops from 2010 to 2014. The diocese, led by Bishop David Zubik, is spread across 3,754 square miles and has 625,490 Catholics. Bishop-elect Ekman will be consecrated on January the 11th in 2022 at St. Paul's Cathedral in Pittsburgh. His episcopal motto is to serve in faith and charity. Congratulations to the bishop-elect. And those are your latest headlines. Do join us again tomorrow. In the meantime, you can visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.